This is trying my patience.
Have you got all your memories back now?
Got any questions?
Insignificant pest!
You're dead! Squall and Fury! Upon the gale!
At my command, you shall fall!
Behold! Search for it!
Feeble human!
Quit following me! Too slow. Squall and Fury!
You dare to gaze upon me? My endless cycle begins!
The wind rises.
Feeble human!
How amusing! Behold!
Insignificant pest!
The wind rises.
Know your place!
Imbecile! Get out of my... What did you expect? I'd never...
There's the tone of voice again. You're dead late. But it was you inside that thing, too. What have you...
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am. You sound like you're... But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing...
The memory recovery seems to have been a success.
Come on.
Welcome back, Trav. You don't like being addressed by...
It's fine. But after learning about everything the doctor did, there's no... I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui. And they wouldn't take me back...
So, you're quitting the Fatui...
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope changing the world, what you were looking for, is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will
Indeed.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little and
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world... Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't...
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over, but before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it... Oh, right. I almost forgot. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are
I'm glad you're able to think of it, Traveler. In the future, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened? I will try.
Traveler. After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma? So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor, and I'll do everything I can to pay it back. Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave. Some things in this world can never be brought back. And like everything that you feel is real and lasting. To be human is to live with imperfections.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway,
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but...
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal.
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname
Why?
because Paimon still doesn't like you that much.
Then I hope we don't see...
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new...
No, Paimon only does nicknames. If it's a serious name you're after, it's a...
Have you... Are you sure? Okay. Have you got... Are you sure? Oh.
There. Now...
What about a nickname? Are you... Take your time. I don't... Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer...
You mean
The doctor.
Now that your stance has changed...
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them, even though the events have been erased from the world.
I see.
Huh? But...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so did. All right. Goodbye, wise deity. And you...
He's gone.
What he went through today would have...
Yeah, true. But even so, so we can finally...
Thank you both.
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
Yeah, I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their... Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, all these expressions of life, is a story too long to be told. A
you